All right, next I would like to introduce Karl Fickenscher, who is the Acting Assistant Administrator of the Bureau for Development, Democracy, and Innovation for U.S. Agency for International Development, or what we normally say, USAID. Welcome, Karl.
Good morning all. Thank you very much for the introduction. I'm really delighted to be here today virtually, and thank you for that. And let me start off by first thanking the United States Energy Association for organizing this event, as well as the Acting Executive Director, the Hollis, the Energy Utility Partnership Program Director, Marjorie Jean-Pierre, for their continued commitment, you, Vicky, for this really important partnership between USAID and USEA. As many of you know, USAID and USEA have been partners for a long, long time. Not all of you may know that we came together back in 1992. And that's really because both organizations recognized early on the ability of the United States to transform and energize energy planning, management operations, and power use in developing countries, or as the private sector describes, emerging markets around the world. Today, the power sector is transforming at a breakneck pace. Since the partnership program's establishment, USEA and USAID and the partnership organizations that we work with have established more than 150 bilateral and regional partnerships in over 67 countries around the world. So on behalf of USAID, I could not be more proud of this partnership, which has already delivered increasingly reliable, sustainable electric and energy supplies throughout Europe, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. One of the most defining and unique characteristics of the Energy Utility Partnership Program is that it's always been structured upon a practitioner-to-practitioner volunteer-based model, where the US and developing country utilities come together to share their experiences and jointly resolve pressing energy challenges. And partnerships are built by folks rolling up the shirt sleeves and solving problems, and this model really does it. By using both public and private sector expertise from the US, we have an invaluable opportunity for business leaders overseas to observe and learn how the US counterparts structure, finance, manage, and how they're regulated. Similarly, they offer US energy executives a chance to understand the dynamics of the non-US energy markets, helping them to forge strategic alliances and leverage opportunities abroad. These investments in expertise are needed now more than ever for what President Biden has called the need to combat the #1 issue facing humanity, climate change. The power sector, which accounts for 2/3 of global greenhouse emissions, obviously has a crucial role to play in order to achieve global climate goals. Reducing energy emissions in the energy sector will require US technology and innovation, increased energy efficiency, decarbonization, and the deployment and integration of renewable energy, all while simultaneously expanding markets and creating jobs. This is a very, very high priority for USAID and the Biden administration. In 2020, we collaborated with partners to mobilize $6.5 billion in private sector investment for clean energy. We supported 9 clean energy auctions worldwide. Once again, through the program, the Energy Utility Partnership Program, USEA and USAID have already tapped into the incredible talent of the energy sector and global partners. A great example of that is Colombia, where USAID provided technical assistance needed to help the government of Colombia establish its first ever energy auction, which focused on renewables. In turn, the USEA convened US energy system operators from the Midwest, from California and Texas to train the operators in Colombia, which enhanced that government's ability to manage the increasingly challenging variable renewable energy resources on the existing grid. Together, we provided technical assistance on key issues like battery storage, where US volunteers were instrumental in advising on this cutting-edge technology that will aid the transition to a clean energy economy. That's exactly the type of collaboration that is transforming the energy and emerging markets worldwide and keeping the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement within reach. Together, we have made remarkable progress over the many years, and we couldn't have done that work without the experts we partner with, like many here, volunteers from utilities from around the world. But to meet the very ambitious goals of the Paris Agreement, we still have much more work to do. So we look forward to working with you as we continue this important partnership and as we ramp up efforts to tackle climate change. That's all I want to have to say today. So I want to thank you and turn it back. Thanks again.